Alright, here's the script for your YouTube automation video about Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, following the structure and rules we discussed. They were country music's golden couple, the duo whose chemistry felt like pure magic every time. They shared a stage. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton weren't just singers. They were a phenomenon, captivating the world with their voices and their undeniable bond. But then, seemingly out of nowhere, the music stopped. This perfect partnership faded from the spotlight. For years, fans wondered why two artists who shared such an electric connection would suddenly walk away from performing together. Was it a falling out, a hidden conflict, or something even more surprising and untold? Prepare to uncover the real reasons why Kenny Rogers eventually stepped away from his iconic collaboration with Dolly Parton and how their story was far deeper, and perhaps more complex than anyone ever knew. Their journey into musical history began in 1983, not with a grand plan, but with a song that needed something more. The Gibb brothers, the Bee Gees, penned a track called "Islands in the Stream," initially intended as a solo hit for Kenny. But during the recording sessions, something felt incomplete, missing a crucial spark. Producer Barry Gibb had an idea, almost like an epiphany. They needed Dolly Parton. The moment Dolly walked into the studio and her voice blended with Kenny's, everything clicked into place. It was instant, effortless harmony. Released that August, "Islands in the Stream" wasn't just a hit. It exploded, soaring to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, a rare feat for country artists at the time, dominating pop, country, and adult contemporary charts alike. It became an anthem, a duet so iconic it felt like they had been singing together forever. But this wasn't just about one song. It was the birth of a legendary partnership, one that immediately set the world buzzing. That initial recording studio, magic wasn't confined to vinyl. It came alive on stage. Fans and the media were mesmerized by their live performances. Their shows weren't just concerts, they were celebrations filled with laughter, playful banter, and an almost palpable energy. Between them, the way they looked at each other, the comfortable smiles, the seamless way they moved together, it felt undeniably genuine. This visible, effortless connection immediately ignited speculation. People couldn't help but wonder if there was something more, something romantic, happening behind the scenes. Their bond seemed too perfect, too natural to be just professional. But the truth behind the romance rumors was, in their own words, much simpler and perhaps even more profound. Both Kenny and Dolly consistently denied any romantic involvement. They weren't a couple, but they shared a unique and deeply valued friendship. According to them, this platonic bond, built on mutual respect, shared humor, and genuine care, was exactly why their professional partnership worked so well and lasted so long. They openly admitted that pursuing a romance could have complicated or even ruined the special connection they shared. They saw each other as chosen family, a bond they prioritized above fleeting attraction, a dynamic that baffled some but was fiercely protected by them both. Adding another layer to their magnetic appeal was how wonderfully different they were. Kenny possessed a calm, steady demeanor, a smooth, deep voice, and a relaxed stage presence. Dolly, in stark contrast, was a force of nature, vibrant, high energy with her signature bright outfits, big wigs, and an infectious, sassy laugh. These differences weren't obstacles, they were the perfect complement. On stage, Kenny often played the grounded straight man to Dolly's effervescent charm. He gave her room to shine, while she pulled out his more playful, funny side. Their contrasting personalities created a dynamic energy that made their performances unforgettable and highlighted how well they brought out the best in each other, both professionally and personally. Their connection wasn't just for the cameras. Beyond the duets and dazzling performances, Kenny and Dolly's friendship ran deep. They supported each other through life's ups and downs, standing by one another through various relationships, personal struggles, and the constant pressures of fame. They shared laughter, relied on each other for advice, and offered unwavering support. This genuine bond wasn't a publicity stunt. It was a constant, meaningful presence in a fast-paced, often superficial industry. They navigated the relentless. Rumors about their relationship with humor, often joking about the speculation, turning the gossip into an inside joke that only they truly understood. They weren't bothered by the talk because they knew the truth of their unique connection. Yet, as the years passed and their individual careers evolved, their paths began to diverge. Kenny continued to cultivate his successful country pop sound, reaching a broad audience with smooth, radio-friendly tracks. Dolly, while staying true to her country roots, significantly expanded her horizons, diving into acting with memorable film roles and exploring diverse musical projects that sometimes moved away from Kenny's style. This natural evolution in their artistic directions and increasing individual commitments inevitably led to fewer opportunities to collaborate. Planned projects sometimes fell through due to scheduling conflicts or differing creative visions. While there were no dramatic public fights, reports claimed and industry insiders speculated about minor tensions or disagreements over things like song choices for tours or balancing their joint appearances with solo shows. These weren't major conflicts, but rather the natural challenges that arise when two highly successful individuals navigate a partnership alongside booming solo careers. Despite the growing professional distance, the depth of their bond was powerfully displayed in their later collaborations. The 2013 duet "You Can't Make Old Friends" was incredibly poignant, a song reflecting on lasting friendships and cherished memories that felt like a direct tribute to their own story. Their voices, still harmonizing beautifully after decades, underscored the enduring nature of their connection. But perhaps the most emotional moment came at Kenny's farewell concert in 2017. Dolly made a surprise appearance, and their final time singing together on stage was filled with visible emotion. Holding hands, looking into each other's eyes, a raw and heartfelt goodbye that resonated deeply with everyone watching. It wasn't just a performance, it was a testament to a unique, lifelong connection. So, after all the magic, the hits, the rumors, and the emotional farewells, what was the actual, undramatic reason this iconic duo stopped performing together regularly? It wasn't a fight, a betrayal, or any hidden scandal. The truth was far more grounded in life's natural progression. The decision to step away from their regular performing partnership was a mutual, mature one. Kenny Rogers made the clear choice in 2015 to retire from touring to prioritize his health and, most importantly, to spend more time with his family, particularly his younger twin sons. He had expressed regret over missing time with his older children due to his career and was determined not to repeat that. The rigorous demands of touring were physically challenging, and he felt it was time to gracefully end that chapter. Dolly, while heartbroken by his retirement, understood and respected his decision. They both realized that maintaining their intense collaboration and touring schedule would require sacrificing precious time for their individual lives, health, and families. Kenny himself often spoke about the importance of knowing when to walk away to protect what was most valuable. In the end, their story isn't one of conflict and separation, but of an extraordinary bond that evolved. They chose to protect their unique friendship from the strains of constant touring and performing, prioritizing their personal lives and well-being. Kenny's retirement marked the natural conclusion of their performing duo era. Dolly's heartfelt tributes after his passing in 2020 reinforced the deep love and respect that remained between them, confirming there were no unresolved issues, only cherished memories and an enduring connection. Their journey from singing together on a surprise hit to becoming lifelong confidants is a powerful reminder that some of the most profound connections aren't always romantic. It was a unique artistic partnership and a friendship that stood the test of time, fame, and speculation. Perhaps their decision to step back and prioritize life outside the spotlight was the truest testament to how much they valued each other and the legacy they built. What do you think? Did their decision to end their performing partnership out of respect for their lives and friendship surprise you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the untold stories of music legends.